Well, hello there. I hope you're doing well. And today, I finally unlock my true potential. As today, finally, after 2 months of saving up, I'll be able to unleash all my resources I've been saving since the launch of this game. We have 177 spiritual pills, and not just that. We also have 188 stamp corridor keys. So today, the game plan, shall we say, would be basically to get the best of the best. The cream of the crop. The cream de la creme, if you will. And as such, hopefully we can get it pretty quickly. And to be fair, I do have quite a relatively decently built account. It's not crazy, but you know, it is what it is. Kagura, don't give me a heart attack straight from the beginning of the stream. I checked, I made sure that I'm not muted. I learn from my mistakes sometimes. And my probably best character that I have built so far is probably my Toshiro, because he's the only character who I have every single stamp that rolled into crit rate or crit damage. I believe except or attack. Attack takes as well. And I think ultimate charge in here as well, but this one's the hardest to roll, so I was just happy to get something good. So I think he's pretty much built. The only thing I need is his core stamp, and he's gonna be good to go. For my Ichigo, I need the middle one, because it's pretty bad. Well, it's not terrible, but I want crit rate or crit damage. I wouldn't mind one more of slash damage, because I did roll once into alignment. His ultimate charge one is fine, but if we can get better substats for the other two instead of defense HP, that would be pretty good. I think my Aizen needs also the left piece, a better one, spirit damage. He's a bit lacking in that regard. I don't have anything for my Byakuya or Kisuke, so it would be good to farm for them as well. Everybody else I don't really care about too much, so as long as we can build these 5, I feel like we'll be pretty good. And for core stamps, I think I'm only missing 3 as well. Hi there, Twilight, glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Also, hi Kakarada, I forgot that I agree you already. So, they did implement, I believe yesterday, this new feature, which I was actually looking forward to, and that's why I've been saving all my corridor stamp keys. So basically now you can select one of the stamp that you want, and it will increase drop rates by pretty much 10% if you don't get it. So I believe yeah, okay, so I think as long as you go to guarantee, so as long as you fill up 100% here, and if you don't get it, you pretty much guarantee to get one in 9 runs. Which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Absolutely no worries, Greg. Trust me, I've been to plenty Eastern European birthdays, and let me tell you something. It's a special occasion. Because forget everything you know about birthdays, and think of it this way. Think of how much alcohol would be too much for you, multiply that by the factor of 20, and times it by 2. That's pretty much how much liquor there's going to be at the said birthday party. And imagine the most Adidas tracksuit wearing individual you can possibly imagine, and multiply that by 2, and that's pretty much the clientele you have at birthday parties. In other words, pretty good time. Happy birthday to your uncle, by the way, Greg. I'll catch you later. Alright, so the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna go for like max core stamps yet, because I wanna... Okay, so my game plan for long term is I wanna first see what they're cooking up for UI units. So like ultra rares, because the talk been going on that they gonna release some, and I just wanna see how much more powerful they are. Because my worry is that all the SSI units going to become pretty much redundant if there's a UR counterpart to it. Kind of like if you have an SSI, you don't really need SI units, in a way. I hope that's not going to be the case, but until then, I'm going to try to save up as much as I can with these, and pretty much just get at least one copy. I think we'll start with Toshiro. Get his first, because I need him to do more damage for my eyes, and so far he's not doing enough. Okay, so we're gonna start straight away. Hi there, Hakim, glad to see you. Hopefully doing well. I think I'm gonna go with Toshiro team, because I think now my Toshiro does more damage than my Ichigo. So let's see if we can get lucky today. My hope is that we're gonna get them relatively quickly. This is my main Hakim. This is the sinful one. This is the one where, you know, I had to sin to get Aizen, and I've never been the same. So how you been doing, guys? Because, you know, this is gonna take a while, so this is gonna be kind of like a chatting stream while we do some farming in the background. And pretty much just have a good time, hopefully. Unless I'm gonna start losing my mind in about an hour. Basically saying, how is it possible that I'm not getting anything I want? Which might happen, you never know. It's not a whale account, Kaggle. How many times do I need to tell you? It's a mackerel at best. Actually, I haven't been playing any games for the past 5 days because I've been kind of away. So I'm a little bit rusty. And I was deliberating, so I had 2 thumbnails prepared, right? One for the new event, like the Ginno Kyora one, and one for basically stamp farming, because I wanted to do either one. And I was like, well, I think my gaming prowess needs to return a little bit, because I'm one of those people that if I don't play games every day, I get rusty. I need to get back into the swing of things. So we might do that tomorrow, unless I decide to do Where Winds Meet stream. Will depend, kinda. No worries, Twilight, you wouldn't be the first. Ooh, we actually got Hidden Path on the first try! Okay, guys, hold up. We might be cooking here. We might be getting Toshiro straight away. It's 11 PM for you already, Twilight, wow. Well, you might as well pull an all-nighter, I'm just saying. Learn from Kakura, the man never sleeps. Because every time I go to bed, he's awake in Discord, and every time I wake up, the man's still awake. I don't know how that's possible, but he's an enigma like any. Listen, hold up. This might be good. Okay, another gold. Okay, 5 golds, 1 rainbow. Imagine me getting 2. I've been shafted so much in this game so far with like gacha, it's unbelievable. So I feel like this might be my redemption arc. Hopefully. I'm not gonna get too cocky before I see what we're actually getting. Okay, let's see. 4-star, I'll take it. Know what we want. Toss and shards. Ichigo shards. Okay, so gold ones. Nothing too exciting. I was kind of hoping to, you know, sneak in a little 6-star in there. But let's see what we get from the guaranteed. I'm hoping for Toshiro or Aizen. Yorichi would be fine. I don't mind getting her because I don't have hers. Ichigo's one would be fine because I don't mind maxing his out because I use him quite a lot. Other than that, I don't really need anything else. So let's see. Let's go! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. First try, let's go. Our Toshiro is done. So now we're going for Aizen. You see, guys, I'm telling you, the luck is turning around. Now let me quickly upgrade that one. And does a pity reset? Is what I kind of want to know. I assume not. Okay, now. Yes. Yeah, the pity's staying the same. I assume you can switch in between. Okay, now let me quickly upgrade that one. Let's see what Toshiro is cooking with. Now. And you know what? If we get Aizen early, I might consider going for dupes. Because, listen, Twilight, I need all of it. As I said, I've been shafted so much in this game, it's crazy. I haven't received a single early on anything, really. And this is my first time actually, well, maybe second, I'm not 100% sure, of getting Hidden Passage. I did that corridor stem maybe like 10 times, and this is maybe first, if not second, I'd say, because I definitely didn't get it more than once before. Otherwise, I would have remembered. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade it to the max. See how much better our Toshiro is. Okay. And then we're gonna, after we get Aizen's, depending on how long it's gonna take to get Aizen's, we probably gonna go straight into the regular stamps and see if we can get some good stuff going. The problem is with Grimmjow right now, is that so the reason why I skipped Gin on this account is because I thought Grimmjow was gonna be the next thrust unit. And now that they changed his type into Strike, I don't know. I was deliberating whether I should get Gin on this account because I don't want to play with Ikkaku. I just don't. I refuse. The bald man is not going to prevail over me. I just will not play with him. So, I'm kind of in a pickle right now. But, I did think about it, and the thing is, we originally thought that Soifon is going to be the next, like, Strike DPS. So I wonder if instead of Soifon, they did Grimmjow, and Soifon is going to be the next peace unit, because it kind of makes sense for her, because her Suzumebachi is kind of like a dagger. It's like a long nail where she pierces enemies, you know, it's all about stacking the poison with her. So I wonder if she's gonna be the next PS DPS instead. And if she is, then it's gonna be interesting, because I wouldn't say I like Soifon more than I like Gin, but I don't need right now, like, a PS team, to be fair, because I clear everything with Spirit and Slasher anyway. I don't know, Hagim. That's a thing. It's like, you can never trust, because originally the leaks showed up that she's gonna be DPS, and I mean, it makes sense for her to be DPS, because I don't really know how would she be a tactic unit, to be honest, but I don't know, maybe. Oh, Thrust, yeah, I mean, now that we know the Grimmjow is Strike, she's definitely Thrust, it just depends on what typing it is. And I wonder if they're gonna go the route of releasing all the, like, SSRs to cover every single role for every single typing first. So, like, Striker, Slasher, Spirit, and Thrust basically have a Tactic, a DPS, and Support. Or if they're just gonna randomly do it. Because if they're gonna go the first route, then it's gonna be a bit more tricky. Because you kind of have to sub it on everything. And that's not the kind of place you want to be in. Tactic, you can do damage, but the thing is, it's like, she just doesn't seem like a tactical unit, because she's all about, you know, like, charging in, and if they're gonna release her bankai as well, that's not very tactical, you know, throwing a giant missile at an enemy. I don't know what kind of tactic you think, Hakim, but this is not Freedom Land, you know, the Eagle Land is not quite here yet, unless she's representing it, in which case, maybe. Okay, so we got our Toshiro, let's see what we're cooking with. Ooh, 31k, let's go. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I might consider upgrading his stamps to 6-star, because they are pretty good. They're not crazy, but I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Hakim, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, as long as you get somebody, but it would be better, I think, if she was a thrust unit. And also another thing that I wonder what they're gonna do. So far we had, I believe it was Slasher first, and we had 2 Spirit units. Then we had, the Thrust unit again, and then we're gonna have the Strike Grimjo. So I wonder if that's gonna be the pattern, where they're gonna release, like, Slasher, Spirit, Thrust, and then Strike or not. But... I mean, I was showing it first when we started the stream. My Toshiro is actually really well built. Like, he is probably my best built character, because I got relatively lucky with him. Like, I got a really nice second piece. Ultimate charge rate is not, like, ideal on him, but I didn't have a really good attack. Like, I had this one before, but I rolled into alignment, and I was like, I'm just not gonna chance it. And to be fair, ultimate charge is not the worst thing in the world for him. It works, you know, it gives him his ultimate faster, so it's not a bad thing. I might consider 6-starring, we'll see, we'll see. Because right now, I don't have that many star shards, I think I only have like 100 or something. So, we're gonna see. You only need 2 B6. Well, Twilight, that's crux of the issue, isn't it? Okay, let's see how much damage our Toshiro now does. With his core stamp at helm. Hopefully he's gonna go pretty nuts. To be honest, I still haven't gone for a single like dupe on any character, and I don't know if I will in the future. Like, the only character that I'm semi-excited for, to get dupes for, is Yamamoto, but that's just because, you know, I gotta show respect to the man, the GOAT, you know? The Mr. Soul Society himself. I mean, he built the Soul Society with his own 2 hands. So how can you not? So yeah, will be interesting to see. But I'm glad that they did this update, because I've been really struggling lately to do like enough damage in like guild quest and in raid bosses. Because I kind of been carried by other people, and I was like, man, as soon as they implement their pity, I'm gonna go. Oh, very nice swallow, very nice. You excited for my Yuri Hakim, and give me the reason why. Are you excited to become his experimental subject? Or have you watched the fight between him and Zalapor and you're like, that's my boy. That's my man, that's who I want to be, that's who I want to be with. Is that you, Hakim? Because to be fair, Mayuri is a cool character, but he's a little bit insane. I mean, to be fair, Twilight, I think personally, crit damage is always going to be the better piece, because so far, every single weapon, and especially for Toshiro, boosts crit rate. And Toshiro's weapon, I think, gives him 30%. So I feel like as long as your substats are decent, and you have about 60-70%, it's always better to go with crit damage. Just because you do more damage that way. I don't know about that, Hakim. It would be cool if he does, but I just don't know if that's gonna happen. Because like Urahara is just so universal that I just don't see him being replaced that easily. I'm pretty sure everybody is Hakim, but that's just life for you, you know? That just it's just how it is. The man is too good. You can build it. Well, you can build a team without him, but you shouldn't. And also, you need 2 teams anyway for majority of the content nowadays, so, like, Urahara is still gonna stay with you, Hakim. It's just gonna be in a different, from one side, and Mayuri maybe in another. But I feel like Mayuri is gonna be all about dot damage. I feel like he's gonna be boosting characters like Gin, and, you know, Ururu, all of the dot characters, Tossen. Because that's kind of what he's all about. He's all about, like, poisons, healing, maybe. Maybe he does, like, give you immortality or something. Maybe shield. Yeah, pretty much, Hagima. I do get that. I do get that. That's fair, Twilight. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, Mai right now, I think, has 70%. And sometimes the man do be not critting. He doesn't know how to. That's why I usually, whenever I do like guild quests, I'm just banking on the crit to be hitting, because the difference between the ultimate on him getting a crit and not getting is substantial. It's like 25% damage difference for the end result. Okay. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of a cooldown. We started good and now we're back to the normal. Okay. That's fine. Let's go again. I know, because like with character like Ichigo, the reason why his does so much is because he hits like 5 times. So even if he doesn't crit on the first hit, he's bound to crit on one of them. But with Toshiro, you don't crit once, well, good luck next time. Because like my Toshiro has, I think, 140% crit damage. So it's essentially, the difference is the factor of 3. It's pretty evident if he doesn't crit either. I mean, they're just life for each one, they're just life. And with character like Ichigo, it's actually not a bad idea to go for like 100% crit rate, because he does convert into crit damage. I think 1 to 2 ratio it is. So for him, it actually makes sense, but for other characters, it's just like you're missing damage otherwise. Because even if you don't crit, like, on your ultimate, you're still probably gonna crit more on your basic attack damage, so it kind of equalizes it in a way, I'd say. Unless you get super unlucky like I do. I don't get any crits. Yeah, Aizen as well. That's why I prefer multi-hit ultimates, to be honest, because they just do more damage from statistic perspective, to be honest. Man, only 1 gold box? That's no ideal. Aizen shards. I don't mind Aizen's shards, but we need actual Aizen. Okay, let's do 1, just to see if we can, you know, tempt fate and get it on first guarantee. And walk away, you know, in high spirits, shall we say. Alright. It does look like the stages actually became a little bit faster. I'm not sure if they speeded it up a bit, because I believe before it took like at least a minute to clear them. But now it's actually really fast. It could be just because my characters are better built, but it's good to see, because otherwise we will be here for a while. Let's see, maybe we can sneak in another hidden passage in there. Ah, no, actually, on guarantee you get hidden passage anyway, so you can't trigger another one. Which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Probably, Twilight, probably. I mean, I've been trying to, like, I've been grinding nothing but stamps for the past, like, months. Trying to build both my Ichigo and Toshiro. And it has been varying degrees of success, to be honest, because I did manage to get them relatively decently built, but they're not, like, crazy built. Toshiro is better built than my Ichigo. My Ichigo still needs a bit of work, because his build is a bit scuffed. I kind of just used whatever I had at the time. But he definitely can get better. Alright, let's see who we're fighting this time. Is it Yami again? Oh no, it's kind of long. But yeah, Toshiro is right now probably my best character. I do want to get my Aizen to the same speed, because my Aizen actually did more damage than both my Ichigo and my Toshiro if he stacked his resistance break on his ultimate, because he kind of on par with them, if not better. And it's surprising because I don't even have a really good left piece on him, so his attack is not as high as it could be. Alright, let's see. Can we get lucky again? Can we get Aizen stamp on first try? Is this a sign of things to come? Or is this to lure me in a false sense of security? Let's see, let's see. Oh, let's go! Man! This is the luckiest I've been in a hot minute. Man! You see, guys, all it took is for pity to get implemented for me to finally get lucky. Let's go. That's what I love to see. And we still have 167 keys. Easy, indeed, Hakim. Easy. I thank both of you guys, because I feel like your luck rubbed off on me, and I feel like that's what caused this unprecedented success to happen. I know, Hakim, I know. I'm gonna hold off on like farming dupes for now, because the thing is, I'm Oh, hold up, I can make this as well. I think I have it already, but might as well. I'm deliberating whether I should go for like fully maxed out these right now, or if I should wait for like a little bit more characters to come out, because now that we have guarantee, the more stamps you have in this pool, probably the better, because if you get like off-rate 6-star, at bare minimum you're probably gonna get guaranteed to get something you want, because right now the only 3 characters I really care about is Ichigo, Toshiro, and Aizen. But like in the future, the more characters I'm getting, the more useful dupes I guess I can get, even if, because obviously I'm not gonna get guarantee every time, it's only 20%. But you can make an argument that the less characters they have, the better chances you have as well. Hi there, Axel. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to see you. That is true, that is true. Let's try a luck on like stamps right now for the sets. And afterwards we probably will farm for a few dupes. See if we can get something a little bit better. I don't remember when I got Momo's dupe, to be honest, but we'll take that, because I do use her quite a bit. Okay, let's put... Finally, I can put something decent for my boy. He's been running with 4-star core stamp all this time, and man, that feels bad. The plan for today is basically, we already achieved half of it, which was to get core stamps for Toshiro and Aizen, but the main goal today is to build my main 5 units that I'm using, which is Byakuya, Kisuke, Aizen, Toshiro, and Ichigo, with pretty much as best stamps as I possibly can give them. Because I haven't been farming, especially for Byakuya and Kisuke so far. So I basically just want to build my 2 Slasher and Spirit team as best as I possibly can. And I'm probably just gonna give to Momo whatever Kisuke is not gonna use. And there's gonna be pretty much a team set at that point. Because I do use Momo for my Spirit team as a buffer right now. I might get Gin. I'll consider it, because I do deliberate whether I should. Because the thing is, as I explained before, I was waiting for Grimjar to come out because I thought he was going to be the next PS DPS. But now that he's not, I'm at a little bit of a loss, you know, I'm a little bit of a crossroad, shall we say. Endless Trial, I've seen that they implemented that. I was wondering what that is, and we will try it out, because I did see you get a title for it, which is kind of cool, and I believe the further you go and the more damage you do, the bigger numbers on a title are, which I feel like is a pretty cool mechanic, because, you know, you kind of can show off, you know, your big numbers. Enthusiasm, shall we say. Probably Twilight, probably. I mean, I'm not too, like, bothered about saving them, to be fair. So we probably will try to max out. I want to try to at least get, like, my Ichigo and Toshiro, and maybe Aizen as well, along the way. Just because I don't think I'm gonna get another Slasher unit until Holo Ichigo comes out, because I don't really need one. And I do like Ichigo enough. Like, I know Kenny is gonna come out, but I'm probably not gonna get him here. Because, as I said, I just don't really need him. My Ichigo does kind of everything I already need him to. And same for spirit characters. I don't really need another one. Unless there's gonna be like a crazy one coming out. Okay, so that's sorted. 30k, man, my Aizen is looking mighty nice right now. Let's see what his stats are. Okay, I need a little bit more crit rate on him. He's not looking too good. Listen, I told you before, Kakro, I'm saving. And it's not actually that much either. There's people that have way more than me. We'll give it a shot, Axel. We'll give it a shot. After we'll farm a little bit of Realm of Mutation, and then we'll jump onto there. And then we might go on my free-to-play account, try to get core stamps on there as well, because I don't have any for Ichigo, I don't have any for Toshiro, and I don't have any for Gin. So probably that's going to be actually the next thing we do, and then depending on how that goes, we're probably going to bounce back here and try to get some dupes. I think we're going to start with my Ichigo, because my Ichigo needs a little bit of work, and I'm hoping to get a really decent crit damage piece on him, because I don't have one right now. It's not a whale. Kagura, how many times do I need to tell you? I'm not even a mackerel. I'm merely a bottom feeder. I'm like a plankton, you know? You ever seen SpongeBob? I'm like plankton, merely trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula of success from the whales. And the big old Eugenes, you know, in Krusty Krabs don't allow me to come because I don't have a B6 unit. And they just lie for you. They just lie for you. I'm destined for Chum Bucket. That's just my destiny. And I can't defy it. I probably should have actually put my Toshiro in there, because Ichigo does less damage than him now, but we'll switch it up later. Alright. I can definitely see my Aizen doing more damage now, which is nice. You'll love to see that. The next patch, they did say they're gonna update client, I believe, on Monday. I don't really know what that means. I'm not sure if they're gonna improve like the performance of the game, because the game runs relatively smoothly. Or I don't know if they meant like PC client is gonna get released. Because I know that there was some talks of this game getting an official client, because so far you can only play it on PC through emulator, which is fine. It's not a bad thing, but like official client probably will make it a little bit smoother, because you do get a tiny bit of lag here and there, especially if there's like a lot of animations happening on the screen. But the next like patches and character coming out is in 2 weeks. Basically, when Gin leaves, we're gonna get Grimjow, most likely. It's a good question. The thing is, there's no really patches. Like, there's a big update every 3 weeks, essentially. So you get, like... It used to be every 2 weeks, because there was a cycle for the character, so... But now... Oh, man. Defense. Hate to see that. Hate to see it. Let's go again. But now, it's basically every 3 weeks, and so the first week of the new character release is going to be when you get in the big event, where the ranking is. You get in the character, you're getting like the login bonuses, you get your purchases resets for the whales, you know. The second week is usually with like, it's a bit of a cooldown phase, where you get some events, but it's nothing like super exciting. And then the third week... you get more events, and then you get like a new character coming out. Yeah, I agree, Hakim. It was a bit much. Unless you're a whale, that is. Hi there, Cronus. Hopefully you're doing well. Doing alright. Just farming a little bit of stamps right now. Trying to get my characters on up to speed, shall we say. But 2 weeks, I mean, you can take it both ways, because it's like, if there's a character you're excited for, it's gonna take pretty much like 1 week longer to get them, essentially. But from like saving perspective, it is better because you have more time to, you know, prep for the characters. And I feel like nowadays, if you are free to play, you probably can guarantee yourself every other character. So, like, if you miss one, you definitely can get another one. And if you're lucky, you can get both. Like, it all depends if you go to Hunt Pity. Which, if you me, you definitely go to Hunt Pity. But if you are lucky, you probably can even get all of them. I'm hoping it's not going to take a while, because the thing is, for the past week, I've been farming this, and I haven't got nothing. Like, stamps have been kind of like the bane of my existence, because I don't have any luck with them at all. And I'm just hoping that today is going to be a turning point. Hopefully. Okay, nice damage, nice damage. Listen, Greg is an enigma, and to be fair, he did give me some good luck at the beginning, but then he's been stingy as of late. I haven't been getting nothing from him. In fact, I got some decent luck from Hakim and Twilight today, because I got 2 core stamps in pretty much the matter of 4 runs, with 2 of them around. So I feel like I found my new lucky chance. Greg is already, you know, clearly been Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. We gotta roll this. We gotta see if we can get some good stuff going. All right. Now we're cooking. Crit rate is not the most ideal, because I would have preferred crit damage, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. And to be fair, you kind of want both of them. Where is it? There we go. Okay. I would have really loved if that wasn't defense, because defense scares me. I have PTSD from so many games I played with defense just being a bane of my existence. I know crit damage is harder to build, but there's bigger damage. I live life on the edge, Hakim. Also, Kronos, what do you mean by stars? I'm not sure which you're referring to. Listen, Greg just haven't been there for me when I needed him the most. And I'm the man of principle. You show up for me when I need you, and I'm gonna repay kindness tenfold. You show up when I need you, don't need you, I'm gonna appreciate it. But you don't show up when I actually do need you, that's a grudge that I'm gonna last generations. And me and Greg, you know, we've been through a lot, but unfortunately has been there for me for the past at least 3 summon sessions. And I don't appreciate that. Oh, man, okay. Please no defense. Like, literally anything. Anything but defense. Okay, let's go crit rate. Love to see that crit rate is good. Would have preferred crit damage because it's already crit rate, but it's okay. I'll take it. We take those. Right, please no defense. Please no defense. Literally anything but defense. Crit rate, okay. This is gonna be a crazy crit rate piece for him. Okay, finally. Okay, guys, I need you to help me out on here. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit rate. Okay, 3 crit rates. We take those. We take that. 38.5% crit rate on a single piece. Let's go. That's what I love to see. We gotta upgrade it fully, though. We gotta go all the way. Today is a good day, guys. Today is my day. You know, I woke up this morning. I felt really good. You know, I went to bed early yesterday because I was like, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to grind a lot. I need to be at my best A game. I went to bed at like 1 a.m., which is very early for me. I woke up first thing in the morning. I think it was 8 o'clock. I looked outside. It was sunshine shining. I know, crazy. Trust me, I wasn't believing what I seen myself. I went down, you know, I grabbed myself a scrumptious meal. I went for a run, took a shower, came back here, you know, made sure the thumbnail was looking good, made sure the description for the stream was looking good. I was like, you know what? Let's get going. Oh, jeez. This is probably like I never had a single piece in any game I ever played which rolled in one crit rate. I had like crit damage, but this is basically like all crit rate I'm probably gonna need. And the thing is, my other two pieces, like I still have crit rate on here, and I still have crit rate on here. So my Ichigo probably just gonna have max out crit rate at this point. Like, let me check. Oh, at least close to it. So he gets 67%, and how much does he get from his weapon? 15%, and then he gets extra crit rate from his passive, which is I think Holified, isn't it? And the thing is, it's not a bad thing for him because he does get more crit damage on here, so you're gonna get 1 to 2 conversion ratio, so it's actually not a bad thing. Like, for him, I think max crit rate is probably better. Because he's still gonna, like, he's gonna crit all the time, essentially. Like, he's literally never gonna not crit at this point. But I would have preferred a little bit more crit damage. Like, I'm probably gonna no farm for him for now. But in the future, when I have some spare, like, stamina, I probably will try to get better pieces for him, because I would prefer a slightly better piece for, like, ultimate charge rate. And I would like a slightly, like, this is a good piece, but, like, that alignment damage is just, you know, like, it's useless for him, essentially. I would have preferred slightly better, but I'm not gonna turn it otherwise. No, Twilight, he converts exceeding crit rate. So it's like anything above 100%, that's when he converts it. But he doesn't do it for like base crit. I thought there was a case originally as well, but it's not, unfortunately. I know. It sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I think we're gonna farm for Aizen, because I need a better left piece for him as well. And if I can get better stamps for him along the way, we'll take that. Right. Yeah, that one. Okay, let's go. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see if we can maintain this pace. I think Byakuya and Kisuke is going to be probably the hardest to get, because I have nothing. Literally nothing for them. And I probably want to get them because I know Kiora is going to be coming out, and he's going to be like the next tactic unit, probably. But the thing is, it's probably still going to be at least like a couple months before he releases. And Byakuya's stamp set is going to be okay on him. It's not going to be his best in slot, most likely. But at least if I do get it, I feel like it's relatively universal. So it's going to have use. Unlike getting a stamp for something like, you know, Ikaku or something. Because Tolson was a prime example where his set changed when Gin came out. Because now his best in slow is Gin set. So I feel like the best game plan for future will be to not grind for like perfect quote-unquote pieces. Unless it's like for specific DPS, because I feel like DPSs are gonna be the only units that gonna have like dedicated sets for them. Because like for example, Toshiro's set boosts basic attack damage, and I really doubt there's gonna be any other spirit units for a while at least. They're gonna need basic attack damage, so those are gonna be relatively safe. But everybody else, I feel like it's gonna be very situational. Okay, nothing too exciting. No, unfortunately no, Twilight. It's basically if you cap your crew rate over 100%, anything like, let's say your crew rate is 120%, well, that 20% will be converted into 40% crit damage. Which is why for Ichigo is like one of the only units where you don't mind max crew rate for him. No, I never played really FPS games, and I assume, is Warframe FPS game? I know about it, but I'm not sure what the gameplay entails, to be honest. But I never played it, so I don't know exactly what it's about. Hi there, Random. Glad to see you. You missed a very lucky streak for myself. We basically went for, I believe, 4 times 5 runs. So we spent about 20 corridor keys, and we go Aizen's core stamp, and we go Toshiro's core stamp, and then we go really good piece for Ichigo. So I think we're doing pretty well so far. So far, so good. I feel like this is my redemption arc. I've been, you know, bastardized by this game's rate so long that I feel like it's finally time for me to achieve greatness for once. Okay. Nothing too great for now. As he says, it's finally his time. So yeah, been doing pretty well. Exactly right. I mean, every protagonist needs to have his redemption arc, you know, or her redemption arc. It's a bound, you know, you can't just have L's all the time. Sometimes, occasionally, you gotta have a W. As unlikely as it may seem, sometimes it's gonna happen. In unlikeliest circumstance, sometimes as well. Listen, Random, don't say that. Don't say that. We're having a good time, and I'd like that to continue. I feel like, look, all it will take is for the next character to come out and, you know, for another hard pity to be reached. I feel like that's all it's gonna take for my luck to reset all over again, because I am Mr. Hard Pity at this point, you know? I never went below hard pity, so the streak is 3 times in a row so far. It's alright, Random, it's alright. We'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. I do see Ichigo has much more consistent damage now. Love to see. Absolutely no worries, Cronus. Was pleasure seeing you as always in a casual later. Listen, Haki, do you think I want to be me? Do you really think I want to be the kind of man that wakes up in the morning, you know, when a new character releases, comes here to, you know, provide entertainment to the masses, and get despair in return? Do you think I want to be that kind of man? Or do you think I want to be the kind of man that gets two SSR pulls literally in 20 pulls, like you did? I don't know, you tell me. You tell me. I'm not ready. Well, I'm ready, I guess, as much as I can be. I mean, I do have, ooh, that was great. That was a really good piece. I don't really know if I'm gonna summon for him yet, to be honest. At least, I'm deliberating, because the thing is, Grimjaw, as much as I love him, I was originally thinking that he was, you know, thrust unit, which made me much more confident in skipping Gin. But now I'm at a crossroad, because I feel like if I'm not gonna get Gin on this account, I'm probably gonna be forced to play with Ikkaku until the next thrust DPS comes out. And I don't know when that's gonna happen. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I probably will get Grimjaw at some point, but I just don't know when. Or if I'm gonna go on this account, at least for him. I might get him on my free-to-play, because I still have some pulls left over. And, I do have Yorisha on there as well, but I feel like I'm gonna only build her here, most likely. Because I played with her quite a bit, and I do like her gameplay. She's actually really fun. But it will depend how cool Grimjaw is, because I don't know if we're getting his, like, base form, you know, before pre-resurrection, or if we get him in like Panther form. Because if we're getting his Panther form, I might have to pull. Because I really like his resurrection. It's like, it's one of the coolest forms out of any Espada. So yeah, I'm ooh, man, look at that. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me check what I have actually right now. Because I think I have crit damage. Let me check. Okay, so I have this one, which is actually... It's actually a really decent piece. The main problem is I rolled into flat attack twice, but flat attack is not a bad one. Like, I know it's the least of the evil, you know, when it comes to flat stats. So this piece is actually pretty good. And I don't know, do I need more crit rate on him? I mean, I don't think he has a lot. No, 20%. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I get one of these. And then we're gonna decide if we're rolling that one. Yeah, flat attack is not bad. Like, it's not that big of a difference, to be honest. Alright, fine, let's upgrade it. Might as well. I mean, it's a good one. And to be honest, having both crit rate and crit damage is not a bad idea. Okay, where was it? Okay, let's try our luck again. Let's see if the streak can continue. The thing is, I'm just always banking on, like, lucky shots when it comes to these characters. I always go for crit damage, because I'm one of those people that I'll just reset the stage until I get a really lucky hit. I know, Haki, but that's like the dilemma, you know? It's like, do you go for a really hard-hitting, you know, skills that may or may not hit? Or do you go for consistent damage? Because the thing is, I am a little bit of a daredevil. I like to play life on the edge, you know? And that's why I go with crit damage. But consistency is not a bad thing. Okay, crit rate. Is it gonna be Ichigo Stamp 2.0? Okay, let's see. Can we continue? Ultimate charge rate for Aizen is okay. That's not a bad one. He does want that. So I'll take that. That's decent enough for him. Okay, crit rate, crit damage. Okay, this is a tricky one because it's not a bad piece, but the thing is, I already have ultimate charge on him, so he doesn't really need it. Like, I already have decent piece here, unless I get an attack piece for here, and then I can switch it. Because the thing is, on this one, like, I get attack instead. It's essentially the same, kinda, but it's 4 good stats, and he is only 2. So I think for now, this one is better. But it's not a bad piece. It will be good for, like, switching around, depending on, like, what substats I get on other stuff. Okay, let's try to get his other piece for now. This one. Let's get 3 of them. It's gonna be fun in this for a while anyway. Let's switch to Toshiro to mix it up a little bit. Well, the thing is, random is gonna be, like, pretty inconsistent, because one really good crit rate from crit damage piece is gonna be probably doing more damage than very consistent crit rate skills, so I don't know. I'll see what we get for the other pieces for now, and then we'll decide what we're doing. with the middle one. But for now, it's I think it's a good thing to have a little bit of a variety, shall we say. Yeah, I have quite a lot of pills. I haven't been spending them at all since the beginning. I've been waiting until I hit level 65. So, yeah. I have quite a bit. And the thing is, this is not all of it, because on my free-to-play account, I have exactly the same. I have like 140 corridor keys and about 100-something stamina pills. So, it's gonna be a long one. Thrust damage, not what we're looking for. Okay. At least so far, we haven't been too badly shafted on like substats. Like, we got one really good piece and one decent piece. So, I think we're doing okay. And to be fair, that crit rate piece could come in clutch if we get a really good attack piece for his third. Because right now I'm using ultimate charge. And if I do get attack, I feel like that one could be pretty useful. Because he does want ultimate charge to, like, obviously cycle his ultimate from cooldown. But I don't need any more than I have right now. So it will be interesting to see. And I mean, getting his, like, spirit damage piece is probably going to be the hardest one anyway. Because I think I farmed for my Toshiro's piece at least 2 weeks until I got even a spirit damage, let alone a good spirit damage. And I just got really lucky on his, like, substats because of it. But man, those affinity damage bonus pieces are insanely hard to get. Because you have to avoid, like, defense, attack, HP, like, pretty much every single bad substat roll, and then other damage pieces as well. Ooh, okay. Okay. Speaking of good pieces, we might be cooking here. Hold up. It's not a bad one, because the thing is you still get more crit rate from his weapon as well. You get 25%. So, like, you don't have to go super crazy on crit rates until they maybe change it up. Instead of crit rate, it's going to be crit damage boost, because I don't think there's a single unit yet whose weapon gives them that. So for now, focusing on, like, crit damage is the way to go, I feel like, but okay, let's try. I don't like this defense and HP, but, you know, I believe. Said believe is strong, or at least as strong as it can be. Okay. Crit damage. We take that. Now, I just need to thread the needle twice. Ooh. Oh, yeah, right. You did max out his weapon, didn't you, Hakim? So for you, you don't even have to have any crit rate. You literally just need crit damage all the way. Which is a good thing, but 94% crit rate. Wow. Jeez Louise, Hakim is cooking over there. His Aizen can sneeze and blow away half of the say rate take. Alright. Can we keep this up? Yeah, Twilight. I feel like crit damage pieces are gonna be the goal for, like, endgame, because getting those is gonna be so much harder. And as Hakim said, if you have a weapon, and especially ascended weapon, you legitimately don't need any crit rate at all. Hi there, Liz. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. You're just on time. We're doing some stamps gambling. No gambling, rolling. Which is, you know, might as well be gambling. Okay. Crit damage? Okay. Okay. Can we do it one more time? Can we run it back? Oh, man. So close to greatness, yet so far. Yet so far. It's still decent. It's a decent piece. 151% crit rate. No, crit damage rather. Love to see that. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, these pieces are like the hardest thing to get in this game, so I'm not gonna cry about it. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Now, the question is, do I take this to level 25 and just leave it there? Or do I try to go for a better piece? Because the thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna get a better one. Because these are so hard to get. And the thing is, my Ichigo has, like, relatively similar one, and I just didn't bother, because, like, these damage pieces are insanely hard to get. Like, they just know worth your time. Oh, man. Because I feel like he has decent ones. Like, this one is not great either, but I don't really think I'm gonna get anything better. I might try a few more times, because I don't think I have, like, any attack pieces on him. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nah. Nah, nothing really exciting. Okay. So he has 45% crit rate right now. Pretty much. I mean, you do more damage that way. I personally, I don't think attack gives even half as much. Because the thing is, spirit damage, like 20% spirit damage, is essentially 20% boost in damage. 20% attack is not 20% boost in damage. It's basically relative to, like, multipliers. Because it depends on, like, what multipliers the skill has, and it takes attack percent into account. So, essentially 20% attack damage is more like 10% boost, probably, in damage. And, because it takes into account your flat attack, like, your base attack. So, it doesn't take into account your entire attack. While flat percent typing damage is essentially 20% boost. Because all your damage is spirit. There's nothing else. So, it's always better. Okay. I think for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna farm for Kisuke and Byakuya. And then we're probably gonna come back to Aizen's. Because I need to get some... Well, actually, let's check first of all what we have. Because I haven't really been paying attention what I've been getting for them. Well, yeah, they are harder to get. That's why I'm deliberating of just sticking with this one, because I'm not gonna upgrade it to, like, 6-star, obviously, but I feel like it's gonna take so long to get a better one. Oh. Yeah, pretty much random. I mean, you don't need 4 stars at all, so there's no point in keeping them anyway. Okay, so let's check what we have for Kisuke first, I guess. Because, yeah, like, stuff like this, if you get this, it's fine to keep, but, like, you obviously want, like, slasher damage. And for Kisuke, to be honest, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because you don't really expect him to do damage. But I do want a really good crit damage for him. Like, for Kisuke, I think he only needs a really crit damage and ultimate charge. So, as long as you can get that for him, I feel like that's all you need. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything good. I haven't been really farming for him at all. I'll probably keep this one, because, like, as I said, I don't think Kisuke needs it, because he's not doing damage, but I do need better crit rate and ultimate charge piece for him. And let's check for Byakuya. I don't think I have anything better for him either. No, doesn't look like it. No, okay. Any decent middle pieces? by any chance? Depends, man. Attack. Yeah, nothing too exciting, unfortunately. Okay, so looks like I don't have anything for those two. Ooh, hold up. What was that? I don't know. Land attack. Okay, let's, I think my Kisuke, I only need crit damage on him realistically, because he doesn't really boost anything else, so all you want for him is crit damage. So as long as every piece has crit damage, you kinda settle for that. Okay, let's try to get a decent Byakuya set. Because might as well. This is gonna be a little bit probably easier, since I don't have anything, so pretty much anything good we can get, I'll take. And then we might go for Aizen stuff a little bit more. Try to get him a slightly better piece, because for now he's fine, but I do want better stuff for him if possible. I actually do wonder if Kisuke's attack buff... No, I think it's scaled. I think it's flat 10%. Never mind. I was gonna say if it's scaled from his attack. I don't think there's a point really to upgrade Kisuke's stamps, to be fair, because all he really wants is crit damage anyway. I feel like the only character that was while upgrading your pieces to 6-star is your DPSs. Aizen is an exception because he does a lot of damage, but like, unless your character does damage, I don't feel like you need to. Yeah, my Aizen does decent damage. He's not crazy good, but like, you know, I'll take it. He does relatively good numbers. Defense. Ooh, man. Every time there's decent substats, you get flat at HP or flat attack. Oh yeah, that's pretty good then. That's pretty good. But yeah, it's like, especially for your supports, I feel like their stamps are pretty much, as long as you get decent, you know, multipliers, that's kind of all you need. Because those stars are pretty hard to get by, so you kind of want to save them as much as possible. That's actually pretty good. That's essentially his best in slow. I mean, no shame in that. And I mean, you can technically make an argument for a decent, like, crit damage second piece as well, like the middle one. Because, you know, it gives him, like, flat crit damage boost from main stat. But, I don't know, it's like, at certain points, you gotta prioritize future units. Because you only get about 30 of those star fragments a month. Well, maybe more, because nowadays you get a little bit more from events. Maybe you can get like 50. But the thing is, you kind of need them to roll substat, not substat, like passives, I think they called. And basically your DPS will need those in the long run. Especially if you like have B6 character, you kind of want to obviously prioritize them to have like the best damage, because you're going to use them for a while. And in those retrospects, you kind of want to have as many of those star fragments as possible, because there's not really a way to get them right now, except events and the exchange shop. You can get like 30. You can buy them as well, but like, that's a different story. That's a different kind of game. Yeah, you want crit damage. Substat. You want at least on Kisuke, like, at least one good roll in crit damage, and then you're like, okay, that's decent enough. More, obviously, if you can manage it, but, yeah. spirit damage, come on. Flat attack as well. I know, Hakeem. I'm just hoping, and I know this is a little bit cheeky, I do hope they're gonna implement pity for that as well. You know, when you kind of can select what stat you want, or which passive you want, and you know, if you roll like 5 times and you don't get it, they're like, okay, fine, you can get it now. I know this being a little bit greedy, but, you know, especially with like the rarest material in a game, because it's pretty much is the rarest. I feel like it's gotta be a little bit of pity there, you know? Just a tiny bit. Because with everything else, I mean, you can live with it, but like, those star fragments, they come very, very scarcely. And even in events, you can only get like, I don't know what, 20? Because from previous ranking, if you rank top 100, you could get, I think it was 8, so it was 24. And on top of the, you know, monthly one, there's 30, so you get about 50. I know. I mean, I've seen some whales with actually really crazy 6-star pieces with like damage on all of them. And I was like, how do you get them? And then I remember that you can actually buy them weekly now. Because you get your weekly packs, and you can buy, I think, like 20 of them or so. And I was like, okay, you know what, makes sense. Makes sense. But I think what I'm gonna do personally is, I'm not gonna aim for, like, perfect passives. I'm just gonna get, like, decent 6-star pieces. And then just kinda wait for character that I really like, and reroll passives on them. Because I feel like otherwise you're just gonna spend resources into an endless pit. And you might not get anything in return for it. Okay, let's go a little bit more. I know, Hakim, I know. I mean, even if you are a whale, you don't get that many of them, because I think you can only buy 20 a week if you buy everything. And I know there's like packs released as well, so you probably can get about 100 through pay-to-win ways a month, which is not a lot because there's only 10 tries, and if you get screwed on all those 10 tries, you pretty much just wasted your money at that point. Well, I mean, it's not really unfair, because, like, at the end of the day, it is a gacha game, so if you get lucky and get, you know, first try, and a whale buys, like, 100 of them and gets nothing, you know? At the end of the day, it makes no difference. It just gives them higher probability, I guess, technically, to get something good. No, I feel like there's gonna be like an end game type of situation where, you know, when you get your really good stamps, when you get all your like core stamps maxed out and you literally have no way to boost your damage, at that point you're gonna be like, okay, now I gotta go for passives. Now I gotta get myself a really good passive. Well, that's why I'm not like super keen on upgrading my stamps for now, because I feel like at this point, you don't really even have to have a 6-star stamp, because you don't really have any challenge in this game that's like requiring you to max out your unit. Even as a free-to-play, like, I don't think there is a single content in this game that would need you to do that. Unless you're like competing for top 3 in the ranking events, that's like the only ones where I can think you might want that, but otherwise, it's not really a requirement. And it's always just a good idea to have like a very thrifty mind set when it comes to gacha games, because like I play so many gacha games, and in pretty much all of them, I want to say, I always had like playing a long game type of mentality where I would save resources as much as I possibly can and only spend them when I need them. And I feel like that way, you're never gonna get caught off guard, to be honest, when like a new unit comes out, or, you know, a new game mode comes out, and you kind of want to push it. And at that point, you're gonna be, okay, I have all these resources, I can kind of invest in these characters and maybe get higher ranking or whatever. Frenzy Feast, I've seen that because, like, I didn't realize that on Frenzy Feast, it's actually 70k points now. So you kind of wanna grind it because it's essentially 700 J's a week that you're not getting otherwise. So I feel like that's a good point, Hakim. In that one, you definitely want the best units. But I still feel like you can probably climb relatively high, even without, like, maxed out units. You're probably not going to be able to complete it, but, you know, that's just life for you. Okay, nothing too exciting. Pretty much, Liz, pretty much. I mean, I remember, so when I used to play Bleach Brave Souls, they had similar system on, like, I forgot what they call artifacts or whatever. There was basically 3 pieces that you can use, which is kind of like same thing as stamps in here. And they had substats as well, which were kind of like passives, but they were flat bonus stats, like, and you could roll them with like these brushes. But the thing is, said brushes you could farm in game from game mode. Like there was extreme co-op where you can just actually farm them, and you can get like thousands of them if you farm them relentlessly. So I feel like that's one of the ways to fix it. Basically give a game mode where you can grind them, or make them more like readily available, I guess. Otherwise it will be pretty tough. I'm not gonna get 70k Hakim. I'm not saying I can do it. I'm just saying somebody probably can. I'll be lucky if I can even get 50. You kidding me? I don't have any thrust or any strike teams built. I'm cooked for this week. I'll be lucky to even get halfway. Why do you think I'm farming stamps right now? I want to at least be able to do damage. Oh, man. I actually want to see if anybody on my server, because I have some, like, mega whales on my server, where they have every single character B6, and I wonder if even they can clear it to, like, 70k. Because that would be interesting if even they can't do it. Because at that point, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm definitely cooked. I'm definitely not making it in top 100. Okay. We'll actually take a peek after this, because my curiosity is piqued right now. And I want to know, how far from the promised land of, you know, the whale paradise am I? Because I feel like if you have B6 Aizen, it's probably relatively easy to get a maximum score on one of the stages at least. But on the second one, I don't really know how you would do it. I guess you could technically probably do with Gin, maybe, and then just try to brute force your way with Aizen on another one. But I don't know. Hakim, what was your highest score on that one? Because your Aizen is relatively well built. I just want to know, like, what am I working with here? Because I've seen your units, and they pretty good. Okay, did we get something good? Flat attack, HP, flat attack, no we won't. Well, I was joking about that as well in Discord yesterday, because I remember the Kenpachi event that I spent like 3 hours grinding. I went from top 55%, I think I was, to top 5%. And the only way I can explain this is a lot of people got banned. Because there's no way I can jump 50% in ranking just because, you know, I was a pure gamer barbarian, shall we say. And they were so impressed that they just decided to quit right then and there. Okay, so I have some people who have like 93k. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is not as hard as I thought. Because I have some people here who actually got like max score while I assume being relatively free to play. So it doesn't look great. Well, actually, hold up. There's a massive decline in here. So it goes from like 70k in top 30 and then just jumps down to 50k in like 20 spots. Man. This is gonna be exciting. And the problem is... Oh wait, hold up. There's 3 of them. Ah, okay. So you need 3 teams now. Okay, nobody told me this. I don't have a 3rd team. Okay, well, I'm kind of cooked. I don't have a 3rd team. I only have 2 characters built. Or 2 teams, rather. Well, I guess this is a good time for my Yoruichi to get in play. Unless... Do I dare? Do I dare? Oh, I don't know. I thought you only need 2 of them. No, Kakura. I don't watch YouTube as much as I used to. But do tell if there was anything exciting. The banned accounts because there was like an exploit. Well, at least that's what they called it. Where basically you can grind this game mode endlessly and pretty much get infinite amount of corridor keys and pretty much max out all of your stamps. There were some people floating around with like 3,000 keys, and the devs got a whiff of it and pretty much sent them all to Shadow Realm. For better or for worse. You can see from both perspectives, to be honest. Okay, let's keep going. '28th. Oh, interesting guy. I might have to check that out because that sounds pretty cool. Top 160k, Hakim. What kind of whales are you playing with? My top 100 is 30k. Not even... Well, actually, half of yours. You see, Hakim, all you have to do in this game is just to get a server with no low whales. Why would you play the game? Oh, interesting, Aggro. I didn't know that. I mean, to be honest, the animation style is really good. Because, like, I haven't watched One Piece in a while, but I did see some, like, snippets of the latest episodes here and there. And it does look really nice. And, I mean, Attack on Titan animation is probably one of the greatest ones out there. Like, the only one that can rival it realistically is Demon Slayer. But Demon Slayer has an infinite amount of money, it seems, so they can pour infinite amount of resources. I know, Hakim, and you see, that's your problem. You started early. If you didn't, you could have been rolling with in the big leagues like I do without putting any effort. That's a secret to my success. Why build your characters? Why, you know, go on these elaborate grinding feats of getting the best stamps, the best units, the best teams, when you can just luck your way through life? Maybe that's where all my luck went. I spent it all, you know, getting a server with no lot of whales. Because I do have whales, but they're like top 30, you know? Anything below top 30 is easy street. And that's a good thing. Because I'm not aiming for the top. I'm just aiming for, you know, a middle ground. Hi there, Broly. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to see you. I mean, server 1 is probably the craziest one. I can't even imagine what kind of whales they are there. Pretty much, Kagor. So basically, the way server placement works, for the most part at least, is whenever you download the game, it just shoves you on the newest one. So if you started day 1, chances are you're playing with low whales. I started playing on day 3 because I was re-rolling for a while. So I feel like by day 3, a lot of the whales already settled down. So I got relatively lucky in that retrospect, shall we say. But a lot of people didn't, like Hakim. You see, Hakim couldn't help himself. He was an eager beaver. And he started playing too early. There is region-based servers. There's NA in North America. There's EU, which Hakim is on. There's CA, and there's CN. There's 4 servers as far as I know. There might be more, but I'm pretty sure it's only those 4. And you can switch between them. It's basically whatever version you download from Play Store is basically all you can play, unless you use a VPN. And you can select servers either. So it's basically whatever you get thrown onto, which I feel like is probably for the better, to be honest, because at least then you don't have the case of all the like newer players being stuck thrown with a bunch of whales, and they just kind of can chance it more and hopefully get lucky. That's a true gacha experience of this game, you know, getting a good server. That's the greatest tentpole you can do, really. And Hakim clearly lost that one. Meanwhile, I lucked out. And I just like... Okay, can we get something good? Let's see. Man, flat attack? Hate to see it. Okay, let's go again. I might try to build the 3rd team while I'm at it, just for frenzy feast, because I didn't know you need 3 of them. I legitimately thought it was only 2. The jungle, let's see, hopefully doing well. My Aizen is boundary 0. I didn't go for any. CA is China. Kagura. Pretty much, Liz, pretty much. Well, yeah, Kagura, because it's a Chinese game. Obviously, they would have Chinese server exclusively. Do you know how many people live in China, Kagura? A lot. They need the entire server just for themselves. Very nice, Shogun, very nice. Hi there, by the way. Hopefully doing well. China. Sierra is China, Kagura. You play Genshin, you should know this. What do you think CN stands for, huh? Okay, man. Still nothing good. Let's keep going. $97k Hakim, well. You see, Hakim, that's why I keep telling you, you should have started later. You should have waited a week. Because imagine people that start now, they probably don't have any whales. You start on a new server, you probably can just stand in top 10 easy. I literally seen somebody with the glowing Aizen title, like the one stands at the top, and they didn't have a single, even B1 character. And they were like from server 51 or something. And I was like, what kind of crazy luck do you need to have for that? You get literally no whales to compete with you. Kagura, it's owned by a Chinese company. It might have been created by a Brazilian company, but it's not owned by it. It's based in China. I don't know what to tell you. Well, random, that's just life for you. You can't have it all. I absorbed all the luck for the next millennium. I just lied for you. I had to do it. Man, why do I keep getting flat attack? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Still have things to farm. Feel like it has been quite a whole minute since we got anything good. The lucky streak is over by the looks of it. Now we're back to normalcy. For better or for worse. Yeah, Hakim, that's what I mean, like, the new players have it good. We struggling are here in the trenches. I grinded the event to, like, the bone. I literally got, like, 650k at the end, and I didn't even enter top 10. And I was like, man. I mean, granted, I was using trial characters, but I felt like I literally pushed them to the limit. I don't think I could have gotten any higher. Physically. But I just like for you, you know? Can't have it all. Hi there, Savvy. Glad to see you. Hopefully doing well. Just grinding some stamps equivalent to Genshin's artifacts, so you know the stuff is going swimmingly, shall we say. Listen, random. Don't do me like that. Unbelievable. I need all the luck I can get. You guys can grind in the other day, you know? Today, all the luck shall be mine. For better or for worse. The question is, can I withhold it? Because it's gonna enter into one ear and exit from another. Straight away. Just like wind. It does look like I'm doing way more damage, because this usually takes quite a while. But I feel like we kind of speedrunning at this point. Fair enough, Savik. I'll take all I can get. I appreciate the gesture. Alright, let's see. Can we get something decent? Alignment. Alignment again. Lead defense. What's going on? Give me at least something good. Also, Savik, are you off for gacha for any particular reason? Did you have come to Jesus moment? When, you know, you looked at your Genshin account and you were like, not this week. Not this week. You went outside, you know, the sunshine was heating your face. You crouched down, touched some grass, and you were like, this is what life is all about. I actually just noted that the stages keep changing. I didn't pay attention before, but it looks like there's multiple stages here, which is interesting. Ah, traveling. I see, I see. Listen, Hakim. Blood defense is a curse that I'm bearing. I've had that, oh, man, spirit damage, come on. When it comes to flat defense, I'm somewhat of a connoisseur, shall we say. That godforsaken stat has been haunting me since the genesis of time itself. And I've never been able quite to escape it yet. Because even if I get like really good piece, there's bound to be defense on it. It's just the law of the land. I can't escape it. No matter what I do, how hard I try, how many bribes I give, or how many prayers I bestow upon those that are listening. Nothing works. I mean, actually I can probably use it for Momo random, that's a good point. Because I don't use Rukia, but I do use Momo. And I feel like for her, actually I'm probably gonna lock that one then and use it for Momo, that's not a bad idea. Pretty much, Liz, pretty much. It's my curse to bear and unfortunately I will never escape it. Unless I just really hope there's gonna be a game in the future where the dev's gonna be like, defense? Who needs defense? Let's get rid of it. Because what good does defense do to anybody, huh? The best defense is attack. And the more you have, the better. HP. Oh, man. Actually, this is not... This is actually decent. It's not crit rate, but if I don't get anything better, we might roll that. It's not terrible, at least. So I'll take that. Oh yeah, sorry, savvy guy. Missed the question. So yeah, it's basically just 4 typings. The red one is Slasher. The yellow one is Thrust. The orange one is Strike. And the blue one is Spirit. Flat HP is not as much of a curse to me, random, personally. That's not my grind. My grind is flat defense. That's my arch nemesis. Okay, let me just put on some lights. To switch them up since there was sunshine and rainbows. Well, not quite rainbows, but it was sunny for a bit. And now it's pitch dark again. And it's only like, what, almost 5 PM? Gotta love living in Britain. Okay. Let's see, can we get something decent going? Aizen wanted to show up at the end, to make his presence known. Strike damage. It's every single time when I try to like get a good piece for like typing damage, it always rolls into anything but what I'm looking for, like literally anything else. It is what it is. Let's go again. I kind of wish there was a skip, like, if there's one game mode I kind of wish had skip feature, is this one, to be honest. Because at least then you can get your quick gotcha fix, you know? And get all your all your stamps ready for rolling. Actually, we might try our luck on the blind ones as well, because we keep getting the... we call them the shards. which I think you can roll into the 5-star pieces. So we might be able to get some decent ones going there, hopefully. I think the chat bugged out. I just looked at my phone because I was like, why is the chat not showing up? Man, did the bot bug out? God. Oh. I think you broke the pole ball, guys. Your chatting was too great. Couldn't handle it. Golly. Because I did notice, oh, man. Ooh, speed damage. That's actually a pretty good piece. Strike. HP. Okay, nothing. Okay, let me do some troubleshooting quickly. See if I can fix it up. Man. I thought it was just on my end, but it looks like it's for everyone. So let me just quickly check what's going on in the background. Why did it break on me? Oh, God. It still works, so why did your chant break? Oh, man. Gotta love it. Okay, let me see. How can I try to fix this? Let's try this. See if that works. Okay, I tried something. I mean, OBS could be fine. It doesn't look like it's lagging or anything, so... Man. Okay, I don't think it's OBS because, like, I have a plugin on my end which lets me see the chat as well while I play, and that stopped working as well. So... I might have to restart the stream in a bit because I don't really know what happened and why, and it's gonna be a bit pain in the neck to read from my phone otherwise. And I do wanna you guys to, you know, see the chat on the screen as well. Okay, man, it's like every time, every time. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can do this maybe. I'll let it run in the background while I try to troubleshoot it. If I can't fix it in the next run, I'll just restart the stream. Because I don't really know what happened there. Because I don't think OBS bugged out, but it might be the case. Yeah, I checked literally everything on my end. I can't see what caused it. Unbelievable, Liz. You take any opportunity to slander me over here. And to think I could trust you. Unbelievable. Listen, Savik, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to be your greatest entertainer, you know? I forgot that my inventory got filled up. Okay, well... Ooh, level 67 now. Contain yourself, guys. I know this is a number that you all go crazy for, but contain yourself. It's okay. Alright, so, man. I'm trying to see if I can refresh it quickly, but, like, literally nothing works, so... Golly, I don't know why it keeps happening. Well, actually, I think this is the first time that the chatbot bugged out. Because usually it's, my connection just decides to explode. And, man. Okay, I have one more thing that I can try quickly. And if that doesn't work, we'll just do the good old hard reset. And go on from there. Obviously, in chart, Kagura is for like Twitch mostly. I don't think it has one for YouTube, at least I don't believe so.